Hello students, in the previous video I have given the overview of meiosis, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Now in this video I am going to start with meiosis 1 in detail, step by step. So let's study meiosis 1 step by step by taking an animal cell as an example. So in this animal cell is diploid, that is meiocyte, and in this animal cell chromosomal number is 4. It consists of 4 chromosomes. Okay. So meiosis 1 consists of karyokinesis 1 and cytokinesis 1. So this karyokinesis 1 is divided into 4 phases. They are prophase 1, metaphase 1, anaphase 1 and telophase 1. So let's start with prophase 1. So prophase 1 is longest phase of meiosis. This is the longest phase of meiosis and it is longer. It is longer and more complex than the prophase of mitosis. It is longer and more complex than the prophase of mitosis. This prophase 1 is divided into 5 substages. They are leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diploidine and diakinesis. Diploidine and diakinesis. Now let's start with leptotene. What happens during leptotene of the prophase 1 of meiosis 1 inside the cell? Okay, so this is an animal cell. This is the plasma membrane of animal cell. This is nuclear membrane of animal cell or nuclear envelope. And this is nucleolus present inside the nucleus, spherical body, that is nucleolus present inside the nucleus. Right. Now let's study leptotene. What happens during leptotene of prophase 1 of meiosis 1 inside the cell? Okay, during leptotene, chromatin fiber starts condensing into chromosomes. Chromatin fibers starts condensing into chromosomes. These chromosomes are elongated, condense into chromosomes. These chromosomes are elongated. These are elongated and they appear to be having only one chromatid. So these are the 4 chromosomes during leptotene stage. Now we are studying about this leptotene stage of prophase 1. This is the diagram of leptotene stage of prophase 1. Right. So here during leptotene, chromatin fibers start condensing into chromosomes which are elongated and they appear to be having only one chromatid, but originally each chromosome consists of 2 chromatids. But they appear to be having only one chromatid. So these are the 4 chromosomes present during the leptotene stage of prophase 1. So these 4 chromosomes, here I have drawn 2 chromosomes with one color chalk and 2 other chromosomes with another color chalk to show differentiation between paternal chromosomes and maternal chromosomes. Among these 4 chromosomes, 2 are paternal and 2 are maternal chromosomes. In the previous video, I have explained about what are maternal chromosomes, what are paternal chromosomes and what are homologous chromosomes. Okay, so elongated and they appear to be having only one chromatid. But originally chromosomes consist of 2 chromatids. Right. So one end of all these chromosomes is attached with nuclear membrane, but the other end of all these chromosomes is free. So all these chromosomes appear in the form of bouquet. Hence this leptotene stage is also called as bouquet stage. This is also called as bouquet stage. Bouquet stage of prophase 1 of meiosis 1. Okay, so these are the changes which occur during leptotene stage of prophase 1 inside the nucleus. Now let's study the changes that occur inside the cytoplasm of the cell during this leptotene stage of prophase 1. So actually centrosomes, duplicated centrosomes inside the cytoplasm. Duplicated centrosomes start moving away from one another. So we already discussed in prophase of mitosis. I explained how centrosomes form asters. So how those asters start moving away from one another. So here also let's study about the centrosomes. So actually in the cytoplasm of the cell during this leptidine stage of prophase 1, two centrosomes are present. So this is one centrosome, this is another centrosome. In each centrosome, in one centrosome, two centrioles are present which are arranged perpendicular to one another. Okay, around these centrioles, massules are present. These massules work like MTOC, they function as MTOC, microtubular organizing centers, from which microtubules are originated. Microtubules are originated which are radiating from these centrioles and centrosome. So like this, microtubules are radiating which are called astral rays. These microtubules which are radiating from the centrosome are called as astral rays. Now these astral rays plus centrosome is called as one aster. I just repeat. So in the cytoplasm of the cell, during leptidine stage of prophase 1, the duplicated centrosomes form asters. After formation of asters, they start moving away from one another. Okay, now let's see how asters are formed. So one centrosome consists of two centrioles. Around these centrioles, massules are present, and from massules, these massules function or work as microtubular organizing centers, MTOC, from which microtubules originate, which are in the form of radiating structures around the centrosome, which are called astral rays. So these astral rays along with one centrosome is called as one aster. So how many asters are formed in the cytoplasm of the cell? During leptidine of prophase 1, two asters are formed. So this condition is called as amphiastral condition. So after formation of asters, they start moving away from one another. So this is all about the changes that occur inside the cell during leptidine stage of prophase 1. Next, let's move on to zygotine stage.